Welcome to watch this video about QPR Process Analyzer. I am Maria from QPR and I will be guiding you through this demonstration. In this video, our business case is an example from the manufacturing industry where we have a customer struggling with the order-to-cash process. They have promised a lead time of max 60 days to their end customers, but recently they have been slipping from the target more often. Now the company wants to understand how much they are slipping and what are the reasons behind the problems. This we will find out by using the flowchart, duration and influence analysis functionalities in QPR Process Analyzer. To start with, we need a fairly simple set of data. We need a case ID to identify the individual cases, activities happening within a case, which are pretty much the same as process steps, and then we need timestamps related to activities. With these we can already get started. If we want to have a more in-depth analysis, we can also use event attributes and case attributes that are related to the activities and cases we're analyzing. All this data is already available, for example, in ERPs such as SAP, and just needs to be extracted. When we select the flowchart analysis, QPR Process Analyzer draws the flowchart based on the data we are using. There are no ready-made or built-in models, but this view is strictly based on the data we have. Usually this kind of a high-level picture is something that the customer would recognize as their process. It's quite simple and straightforward. However, here we are showing only 80% of the cases. If I now modify the flow volume and bring in also the rarer cases, we can see that indeed not all orders are going through the process as planned. From this view, you can also see the median and average duration of the process. In average, it takes 34 days for an order to go through the operations. When we select the duration analysis, we can actually see how the cases have been divided in terms of the lead times. If you remember, this company has promised to deliver within 60 days, but according to the data, they have a lot of cases taking longer than that. To find out why that is, I'll select the cases taking longer than 60 days and then move on to the influence analysis. From the influence analysis, you can see that the cases contributing most to the too long lead times are actually located in the Dallas region. To understand how the process in Dallas runs, you can use the benchmarking functionality. To do that, I'll return to the flowchart analysis. Now, as I pointed earlier, the average lead time for a case to go through the whole process is about 34 days. To understand how Dallas performs, we benchmark the process against the different regions. We can see that the average lead time in New York is about 25 days and in Austin about 39 days. As we scroll down, we can also see the situation in other regions. When we get to Dallas, we are looking at a staggering 60 days average lead time. As we can also view the times between different process steps, you can see that a lot of time is spent between the handling unit and the shipment in Dallas. Already from this view, it's quite clear that something is not done as intended in this part of the process. The project we did with our client went a lot deeper in the analysis and digging out the root causes. To find out more and get a taste of what you could do with QPR Process Analyzer, visit our website and contact your QPR partner.